This little building was the first building Daddy built before the house was built. He kept his tools here. This is what he worked out of while he was first building it. There again, it was mostly reclaimed. He also done a lot of cooking in here when it had a dirt floor. That's why the roof looked smoked up. But when he replaced the floor, or built the floor, it was reclaimed. There's some floorboards in here. They're probably 18 inches wide. Most of my family has cleaned this out. Had a yard sale, sold what we could. But this was the first building. The second building over here used to have a porch on it, but Mom and Dad lived in this building while they were building the main house. Kind of small. And you talk about tiny house living, they pretty much started the trend back in 1987 when they lived here. Just mostly full of junk that we couldn't sell. Once again, built from reclaimed timbers. Got some barn cats living in it right now. They had to make them a way to get out of the roof. That was my dad's last recliner. He sat, I think, for hours reading the books we were talking about. Oh, and we have more books here. Whole stack. History books. Love this history. And the old bed, that was Dad's last bed. Same bed that his dad and his mom used with the mattress. A lot of history going here. And then in between the two buildings, he put a shed in it. Mostly for storage. This one here, this was Dad's man cave. This is where he hung out most of the time. Had a lot of his collectibles here. Big time Richard Petty fan. Got a lot of Pepsis here, unopened. If you want to drink one, come on down. We'll sell you one. But most of the collectibles have been sold. These are some of the hardwood pins that held those timbers together inside the main house. Oh, here's some more. Over 200 years old. He kept and collected any and everything. can see, he had a lot of collectibles here. Don't remember what was on this shelf, but it sold very quick. And nails, he never threw a nail away. I have thrown absolutely tons of nails away. It's a mantle taken out of one of the houses that he tore down. Some more of the fireplace inserts. This is some of my artwork. I painted this 1977. And that one there. Easy paint by number kit. In the 70s, Dad was a paint contractor. This was his toolbox. Still filled with his tools. This is from a paint roller. But I remember this box well. Whenever we got to an apartment, he would grab this box, go in, patch all the sheetrock, and we would come behind him and roll it out. The old workbench here. The metal frame come out of the cotton mill that they were tearing down or dismantling. I think it came from the Leroy plant. He put a wood top on it. But that corner was his hangout spot. Had a radio. He'd come down here, sit, piddle around with stuff and listen to the race. I think the radio's gone, but some of the speakers are still here. Old truck radio. Another pastime, he liked to pour up jigs, make some fishing jigs, trot lines. Looks like a trot line just rolled up there. Most of the tools are gone. We have hanged quite a few hogs from these back in the day. No refrigerator. Not sure what year model this is, but this was his beer cooler, and it was still running when I turned the power off. Oh, in the late 90s. I would not doubt that you could plug it in and it would still work. This thing seemed to last forever. I remember this. We had it in the '69 Ford truck. This one here, I had it in a '65 Le Mans. Not sure where the bottom one came from. I remember these from camping trips in the '70s. Hard to believe they're still together. Well, it's a trip down memory lane. All the many nights that we spent camping along the river, burning these. Good times, good memories. Well, this is my trip down memory lane. It's fixing to all go. So, good luck. Thanks for following along.